Our next COVID hero is Miss Ronita Sharma Krishna Rekhi, who has offered her breast milk for newborns who have lost their mothers to COVID. Among the many appeals for help have been appeals made on behalf of newborn infants who have either lost their mothers or whose mothers are in isolation. And we believe, Ms. Rekhi, you have offered to breastfeed these newborns so that they get the nutrition they need. Ms. Rekhi, how did this start?
Hi, everybody. First of all, thank you very much. So this all started one day when I was, I was just sitting down and going through my Twitter account, and I read about a little baby who lost his mother to COVID, and there was an appeal, I think, from one of his family members that they needed human milk because the baby was a premature baby, and when it's a premature baby, a lot of them don't take formula milk. And when I read that, and I felt, because that time I was in Guwahati, my hometown, I had gone there to deliver my baby, and at that time what happened was that cases were really increasing in Assam, in Guwahati, and I was like, and I thought to myself, maybe there is some child out here who must have lost a mother or must be in need of breast milk. And that is when I thought that I would also want to contribute, because being a new mother with a new baby at home, I could not go out, I could not do anything. I was feeling helpless, because I remember last lockdown, with whatever little we could, as a society, as a responsible citizen, I went out and did my bit. But this time I was a new mom, and I thought this is the only thing that I can offer. And I said, I just put it out on my social media saying, if there's any baby in Guwahati, if you come across any baby who's in need of human milk, I am there. I will be, I'll be more than willing to breastfeed that baby, or I'll offer them my milk. And this is how this whole thing came up.
Ronita ji, this is Amitabh Bachchan. I just
Namaste,
want to thank you and namaskar, and really want to congratulate you and applaud this very unique gesture on your part of breastfeeding a child who has lost his mother to COVID.
Thank you so much.
This must have been a very difficult decision, not just for you, but for your family as well. Because as you just said, you yourself were feeding your own child, your own infant.
Yes, sir.
Was the family in agreement with what you were doing? And are there certain risks that get involved when you're feeding your own infant?
Sir, I'd like to say something. So with the moment I read this and I shared it on my social media, my husband came out and he read it and he's like, you wrote this that you are going to offer your breast milk, or you want to nurse a child. Are you sure you want to do this? I said, of course I am. And I just looked at him and I said, are you okay about it? He said, I'm just absolutely okay about this. There is no harm. And for me, the biggest thing is that we say that our children must learn how to share. And when my baby will grow up one day, I will tell her that, the biggest sharing that I could on her behalf was my milk. And my family has been very, very supportive. I lost my father last year when I was 2 months pregnant. And I'm sorry. And I had my brother. So me and my brother and my husband, we were there in Guwahati. And they were very happy and proud about this decision. And then my in-laws were very supportive. Even they were okay about it. And I don't see any risk in it, sir, because as I'm nursing my child, of course I have to follow a few hygiene. But otherwise, there's no risk, because the way you're feeding your own child, you can feed other baby also. And at that time, I didn't think about the risk. I didn't think about anything. All I thought was, maybe if there's any child out there in need, I can be of some help. That's about it.
That's wonderful to hear this from you, Ronita ji. And I'm sure that the millions of people that are watching this program will be full of praise for what you did. not just what you did physically, but to how mentally you were able to cope with this, and the rest of your family and your in-laws and their support. In today's world, which is fast disintegrating, is wonderful to hear somebody like you saying that how supportive your family is towards what you're doing. Thank you so much. That's really wonderful.
Thank you, sir.